Hello and welcome back to Better Than Adventure. We got a bunch of stone, we got a bunch of nether coal, and while, like, a truckload of stone is smelting in the basement, I am going to continue building out the different room layouts, because that's what I want to do. Last video, I mentioned Mr. Sonic the Hedgehog, and also, if you weren't aware, I mentioned this guy called Mario. So Mr. Sonic and Mr. Mario have both had some good games, and both have had some bad games, though, Sonic has had a lot more games in general, and a lot more bad ones. I remember Stephanie Sterling once said that, like, the reason why Sonic Team keeps fucking up is because they can't ever commit to one idea. Like, Sonic Lost World had a lot of potential, and then instead of making, like, Sonic Lost World 2 or Sonic Unleashed 2, where they fix the issues that they previously saw, you know, people have with their other games, no. They just ended up saying, fuck it, we'll do an entirely new idea for the next game. And then the next game was, like, you know, also kind of unpolished. They just need a commit. Like, you've seen it with Sonic X Shadow Generations. That game was built off of Sonic Generations, and it took what worked and expanded it with Shadow, and it's an absurdly well-reviewed game now. I'm back. But yeah, like, basically the issue of Sonic games is that they don't commit to a concept, so it's never really developed. Like, imagine if every single Mario game tried something extremely different. You know, like, if you think about it, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, they're basically the same thing, right? But if you think about it more, like, Mario is kinda very samey. Like, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, you know, those, well, if you go from the beginning, Mario Sunshine was basically just, like, 64 but worse. Then Mario, Galaxy was just, you know, 64, but, you have planets now for gravity. Then, you know, and there were less stars per world, because that was something people didn't like in the last one. Then Mario Galaxy 2 was Mario Galaxy 1.5. It was gonna be a level pack originally, I mean, look. And then, like, well, Mario 3D Land was, sorta... How do we make a portable, you know, 3D Mario that is not, you know, limited by the portable format? Because the issue is, you know, some stars take a while on a, you know, modern sorta... Sorry, some stars take a while to do, but, with the level structure, Mario 3D Land could, make the start... You know, you could have starting and stopping points for mobile play. It was just more convenient for mobile users. But then, like, Mario Galaxy, you know, whatever... Sorry, Mario 3D World came in, and that was basically just 3D Land, but then, like, kind of ported back to a home PC with, like, an understanding of what made it tick. Like, that sort of 2D, 3D concept was explored further. Well, it's not even 2D, 3D, it's like, linear 3D. But, like, you know, you end up going through this and it's like, wow, Nintendo reuses a lot of concepts after refining them. Sega has a bunch of unrefined concepts, which is kind of like why I feel a lot of people, like, when you talk about Sonic 06, a lot of people talk about how they like the idea of '06, but not the execution. And you don't really see that with, you know, any Mario game. Because a lot of the Mario games are just so simple, like, in terms of narrative, in terms of everything, that there's not a lot there to think of, like, you know, I wish this was in a better game, like you could with '06. Because, like, the story of Sunshine is kind of weird and nobody cares, you know, it's a Mario game. But also because nobody cares, people will often take, like, a Sonic game story and then, like, specifically not suspend their disbelief just so they can make fun of it. Like, oh wow, Mr. Eggman, how do you always know where all the things are? You shouldn't be able to know this, Mr. Eggman. Wow, this game makes no sense, guys. Haha, please Reddit upvote my Reddit analysis of this work. Wow. It's just stupid. I don't know. I don't like those kinds of... I've seen them. I don't like '06, and I think that '06's story could be, like, better utilized in a different game, obviously, but, like, that game died because of scope creep. You know, the only way to really fix it is to, like, actually rebuild the entire game from scratch in a better engine. But, you know, nobody will do that except that one project that guy was working on in Unity, but, like, even then, I'm pretty sure that won't be an entire game, just the levels. So, like, yeah. If you want to actually play Sonic 06, it's not an unplayable experience. It's just you know, it's just not a good game. You can play it and see, like, very obviously that it isn't a good game. I'll make this tunnel also 3. Just because I can. Because it'll be more symmetrical. I guess I'll do this then, and then we'll figure out where to put, like, the doors and stuff. For this room, maybe over here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did this here. Okay, that makes more sense. Huh. I have an idea. Specifically because I want these kind of smaller rooms or whatever, but I also want some rooms that are a little bit roomier. What we could do, considering that'll be the front side, we could very well, like, go over here. Yeah, and sort of make this a bit of a larger entrance. Maybe we could use some decorative bricks. Maybe. But then what we could also do is for that room... Can I keep this going? Yeah. So we could have, like, a big decorative thing here. Are there, like, stone stairs? Sadly, no. So what we can do is we can have, like, Ow. Yeah, like this, and then we could have bricks. And then maybe we could also copy that style over here. We'll save on some stone. But that's not the main goal. I need some more luxurious looking things. What is the difference there? One off. Okay. Okay. Hmm. This room is a little bit smaller. But we could also... Hmm. We could expand it to cover the entire wing. Yeah, this could be like a big meeting room or something. I don't know. Speaking of meat. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just... Okay. Then... We'll kind of remove this for now. We could have, like, a continued... sort of thing here, maybe. I mean, this is kind of big. So we could have an entrance like this here with some doors. And we could have, like, the entire vibe of this just be that it's kind of made out of bricks. I think that could work pretty well. This is like the sort of grand area. Yeah. Kinda makes my job a little bit easier, but I'll go down and set the bricks now to cooking, because, it'll just be easier to do it now than to deal with it later and then have to wait for 50 years while they cook. To just toss in everything. Okay, we'll need some coal, which we have a lot of now, because, you know, ha ha ha. Oh, will this even be... We have so much clay. We have more... The thing is, you think this is it. No, we have more clay. We need to have, like... Oops. We need to go here again. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, yeah. We're nearly done. Just kidding, we have to get more. If we have more than... If we need more than 6 of those, we'll have to already waste a full stack, or more than a full stack. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, this will be a ton of stuff soon. Hmm. Okay. It is kind of crazy how we aren't even done. Hmm. We need more clay. But we are actually not out of... yeah. Keep in mind, these are 64 furnaces, and most of them are running right now. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, we'll get a bunch of it. Thankfully, bricks have been increased in, like, yield significantly. Um, I'm just doing this until I have, like, a amount that I can... Hmm. Okay, good. You can see here, yeah, you get 4 bricks, which is really nice. Quality of life, you could say. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Come on. Come on. There we go. I think some bricks will help us. Hmm. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have that much to say anymore. I'm just focusing on building. But I'm not thinking. Don't you think I'm thinking? No thinking is happening. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. I'll have to do it like this. Okay. We're nearly done. But we'll be out of bricks before we're done. Hmm. Okay. Of course, you know, we'll break it in the stupid way. Because I'm lazy. Hmm. See this? This is big brain. Using my giant, bulging, pulsating skull. Yeah, okay. Hmm. There we go. Yeah. There we go. We have the bottom floor complete. Let's do the top floor now, just cause, for a change of pace, you know? It's also gonna be a lot easier. And I want to use bricks for the top floor, because it kind of makes sense, because it's, you know, the top floor. Shit, and I need a bunch of doors that I don't have. Is there any wood anywhere? No, there is not. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay. Let's just finish the floor. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. We're almost done with this section. We're gonna run out of bricks by the time we try to finish the next one, but it's whatever. We have a lot more bricks. Sort of. Hmm. Am I using bricks to supplement my normal stone? Because I'm kind of low in stone. Sort of, yeah. Yeah. But it looks nice, so... Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Oops. Hmm. There we go. Okay, so what I'll do is just this. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be out of it by a few Ooh. I did not think about this. Tell you what, who cares? Nobody's gonna know. No one's gonna know. Oops. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, everything's done. What I hate is I've already done one with stone. Do I want to mix in the other ones? Because I do like how the bricks look in the interior. We'll see. Hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be it for what we can carry now. Okay. So yeah, now we can head up and finish the top floor. Yeah. Okay, this was way better. I just should have known. Hmm. Yeah, we'll do this floor now. Hmm. There we go. How do we make the entrance for this? I guess we can do it here. Hmm. We'll do it like this. Actually, no. I'll move it over here. It makes more sense. Hmm. Okay, yeah, this floor is low enough so we can, you know, reach the ceiling. There we go. We can add the doors here. Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, chop down some more trees outside. Because we really, 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 really need more doors. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, God, imagine how this game would be to play at no gamma. Ooh, spooky. But actually, yeah, I think because of the snow, because of the torches, snow doesn't fall in most spaces except over there, I guess. Huh, weird. Hmm. Oh, right, we should also... Okay. Hmm. Come on. There we go. Anyways, yeah. We'll continue doing this next episode. So, I'll see you then. Goodbye.